Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is ObliviousOverlord and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be making a Phantom Forces sniper rifle tier list. And of course, this being a tier list video, it's going to be very controversial, so just keep in mind that this is based on my opinion. Anyways, before we start, I just want to give a huge shout out to whoever made this tier list. You have just made my life so much easier. With that being said, let's begin. Okay, I am now in tiermaker.com, and before we start, I just want to say that the TRG42, K14, WA2K, and M117 will not be in this tier maker as images. So we have to use our imagination for those because unfortunately the images for those guns do not exist in this version of tier maker, so we just have to use our imaginations towards the end. Anyways, let's begin with the intervention. So the intervention, I'm giving this thing an S tier because it has above average muzzle velocity of 3200, can one-shot torso up to 150 studs, 3 penetration depth and above average magazine capacity, and the reserves. Everything is above average for this gun right here. So S tier. And also, if you're wondering what my setup is for this gun, I have default optics, muffler, skeleton grip, and straight bolt pole. Anyways, let's move on to the Remington 700. So the Remington 700, this gun, it's gonna get me some dislikes because I know some of you guys might be thinking this gun's a solid S tier sniper rifle, but for me and my experience of using this gun, it's good, but it gets an A tier because the torso kill is just inconsistent. Okay, I hit some torso shots, it doesn't kill, it's very infuriating, and the bullet drop is not the best. It has a below average muzzle velocity for a sniper rifle, so giving this an A tier. And if you're wondering what my setup for the Remington 700 is, we have the default optics for Remington irons, long barrel, skeleton grip, and straight bolt pole. You can use remove stock for faster aim speed or extended magazine for more bullets, but that's just my recommendation right there. So let's move on to the Dragunov SVU. Alright, so we can all agree on a Dragunov SVU, this thing is not a sniper. It cannot even one-shot hit at long ranges, so with that, I'm putting this thing on F tier, okay? If you use the conversion, then it might be a B or a C tier, or maybe even A tier, because it's basically a higher recoil SVDS. But we're talking about stock SVU here. Stock SVU is not a sniper, it's a DMR, so unfortunately this gun has to go to the F tier. And also, if you're wondering what my setup is for this gun, it's a very whack setup. It's a DDH reflex with suppressor, one tri-laser, ballistic tracker, and silent aim or traceless, I forgot, but yeah, it's really whack. It's more of a scout setup. It's more of a joke setup, actually. It's like a spy setup for a Dragunov SVU. But let's not wasting your time. Let's move on to the AWS. So the AWS, in my opinion, is actually a really underrated gun in Phantom Forces. Like, not many people use it, only the low ranks and people who just unlock the gun. So the AWS, I'm giving this thing a B tier only because the bullet drop on this gun sucks, but everything else, it's pretty good. It has 10 magazine capacity, can one-shot torso, and it's pretty fast aiming. It's actually one of the fastest aiming sniper rifles in the game. So, speaking of aiming, let's go ahead and go over my setup for the AWS. So we have the default optic here where the iron sights, and then just use default barrel because you can't put anything on the barrel, it's integrally suppressed, skeleton grip, and straight bolt pole. That is right there, my AWS setup. Let's move on to the BFG. The BFG does not even need an explanation. I'm putting this thing straight on the C tier because one thing, C stands for credit card. Most people use their mom's credit card by the BFG. And second, only clippers actually use this gun in the game. So BFG goes to C tier. And now we got the AWM. This gun, I never really used it. It's not bad, it's not good, but it's a pretty solid sniper rifle, so I cannot really judge it. I'm just going to put it in an A tier so I don't trigger anyone, or even B tier. Just put it on A tier, okay? Because the AWM is basically a better version of the AWS. So A tier, there you go. AWM, never really used this gun, but so I can't even tell you my setup on this gun. So yeah, let's move on to the Mosin Nagant. The Mosin Nagant is a very classic sniper rifle. Okay, like everyone uses this gun, like the pros and tryhards, and people today, even the noobs, use this gun because of the 8mm conversion. This gun going into S tier because everyone uses it and it's just a very good sniper rifle in general. So, what is my recommended setup for the Mosin Nagant? Of course, iron sights, muffler, skeleton grip, and extended mag. That is the best thing you can ever get. Please don't use the 8mm conversion. That thing just makes this thing a DMR and it's just not good. Okay, the 8mm conversion, it's not good. Don't use it. Let's move on to the Dragunov SVDS now. Dragunov SVDS. We're putting this gun in the S tier because we all know that this gun's a very good gun and also S for spirals. There we go. easy. And my setup for the Dragunov SVDS is the PSOM 2 scope, muzzle brake, skeleton grip, and remove stock. Very weird, I know. Why use muzzle brake over muzzle booster? Well, because I'm used to it, and second of all, why the scope? Because my screen is too small, I cannot see crap of the iron sights. So, that being said, let's move on to the Hecate II. The Hecate II is my signature weapon of Phantom Forces right here, so I'm kind of biased towards it. I wanted to put this in S tier, but I can't because a lot of people argue about it because this gun is a 50 cal and it's very slow. So we're putting this in B tier only because it's very slow. It's a 50 cal, no skill, whatever you call this, but main reason is that it's a very slow gun to use. So it's not ideal for sniping, but if you actually get a good hit your shots, then this gun can be used as CQC and long range. So yeah, before the community, I'm putting this in the B tier. And finally, the last gun that has an image is the Steyr Scout. There's two types of people who use this gun, okay? So we're going to tell you guys the two types of people, and then we're going to rate this gun. So the one is that the guy who uses this gun is not a pro. He is using this gun to flex on people and brag about his skill, so-called skill, okay? He misses most of the headshots and he just relies on his secondary and his lucky shots, okay? And the other half, or the other users of the Scout, they're actually a pro. They can hit all their headshots. They are just the pro sniper. So for the pro snipers out there, this gun's easily an S tier because you can hit your headshots. This is very reliable for you, very fast headshot machine. But for the other people who want to be a wannabe pro and the casual players, then this thing is an E tier. You cannot do CQC, you gotta hit headshots, and hitting headshots is not very easy. So yeah, so Scout gets E tier. And now we have the last 4 guns in this list. And yeah, I forgot to tell you guys my setup for like the guns. It's just my mind completely blanked off there. So I'll be putting a document in the description below that contains all my setup for every single sniper rifle. So we're going to take this for example. This is right here, the 1858 new carbine. We're going to put this as a TRG-42 because why not? So the TRG-42 S tier. Dude, the long barrel attachment, if you put long barrel, this thing can one-shot torso up to 180 vice studs. That is incredible. That is insane. And the fact that this gun has a 3000 muzzle velocity, god, this thing is overpowered sometimes. But TRG-42, S tier. Now moving on, we have the K14. This thing, I don't even know, this is like a foul gun, but we're going to use this as the K14. K14, I never really used this gun. No experience with this, so I'm putting this in the B tier, the AWS. And now we have the M107. This gun is said to be Oscar's best gun in the game, best sniper in the game. But in my opinion, it is not the best sniper in the game because the recoil recovery is just really bad. In some cases, if you panic and spam this weapon, it's not usable. So you have to stay really calm. But other than that, it's a very good gun. So I'm putting the M107 in the A tier. And lastly, the WA2K. This gun, why does it exist? Okay, the 300 conversion, it's pretty good. But the gun itself, it's a SVDS, but very bad. So we're putting this in the C tier. WA2K, you get C tier. So yeah, we have made it to the end of this video. I'm sorry for talking very fast in this video. Like, I just sped through, I speedrun this tier maker right here. So if you cannot understand me, I guess you just visualize this entire video because I suck at making captions and my English sucks as well. And also, since I did not say all the setups, there will be a document in the description below for the setups. So just feel free to check that out, and also I'll be linking the tier maker in the description below for those who want to make their own tier list. So that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Consider joining our Discord and our channel memberships. Links are in the description below. Anyways, I have to go now, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.